Cube. Yeah, I rock with Cube. Cube is doing the right thing. A lot of people are trying to be critical of Cube. Cube is doing the right thing because Cube is listening to both sides, what both sides has to offer, which is smart. A lot of folks are trying to shame Q by, it's the right wingers, I mean the left wingers, niggas who are beholden to the Democrats. If you say anything critical, they try to shame you by calling you a Trump supporter, which is basically the equivalent of a coon. Now, a lot of black Trump supporters are coons because it's basically a way for a lot of them to get butter biscuits and niggas who just say I love me some Trump, and niggas running around with MAGA hats, cutting a jig and bucking their eyes for nothing. Yeah, you're a coon. But Cube is talking about being politically savvy. He's talking about an agenda. Now, if Trump is going to support an agenda that's going to give us tangibles, that's something that we will listen to. Look, the Democrats, guys, are no fucking better. Let's get off that. They ain't no better. Not only are they not better, they're actually worse because Kamala Harris then told us to kiss her Indian ass. Basically, she said, I'm not going to do nothing just for black people. That's the equivalent of telling you to go to hell. She's already said what the hell she ain't going to do.
So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No. So I'm not going to sit here and say
that to any other constituency. They've never said that. They've been so disrespectful to us. They've been consistently disrespectful. Biden has been disrespectful. And not only that, and I've said this before, Biden's policies they've harmed black people. See, that's the thing. Trump ain't really doing nothing for black people. Neither is Biden and Kamala. Neither did Obama. So don't let nobody lie. Nobody's done anything for us specifically. The problem is this. Not only did Biden not do anything for us, Biden put together policies, and Kamala, to actually harm us. See, not only did you not help us, you actually specifically harmed us. This is the thing with Trump. He didn't help us, but he didn't put a policy together to specifically harm us. Okay? That's very important to understand. Trump has not put together a policy that has directly harmed black people. He has not. And all these other people with the immigration shit and the ICE and all, that's them. They ain't got shit to do with us. We're not the saviors of everybody. That's not our job to save everybody. That's them. That's a them problem. But as far as us, we pretty much the same, which is cool with me for right now. As long as we're not being harmed by nobody's policy, you know? Now, if we're talking about personality, all of them got fucked up personalities, but we're trying to talk about tangibles now. Who's going to give up them tangibles? It ain't about who's the less racist. Both of them are racist. Who's going to give up some tangibles? Because you got to understand, back in the 1960s, Lyndon B. Johnson was a hardcore Southern white supremacist. Everybody knew that. But Lyndon B. Johnson, he understood he had to be politically savvy and get his name right throughout the annals of history. And he did by passing the Civil Rights Act. Even though he was a hardcore racist, they got Lyndon B. Johnson on tape because the FBI was bugging him. J. Edgar Hoover was bugging everybody. They got J. Edgar Hoover, they got Lyndon B. Johnson on tape calling Dr. King all types of niggas. Yeah, that nigga preacher this, nigga preacher that. But Lyndon B. Johnson passed those civil rights bills, you know, those historic bills. Lyndon B. Johnson passed those things, and he was a hardcore racist. So the thing is, if a racist is going to put together a policy, forget about why he's doing it. I know he wanted to clear that racist connotation that he had of himself. He wanted to clear that up, and he knew that by doing that, and he said it. He said, if I put this bill together, these niggas will vote Democrat for the next 40 years. And he was absolutely right. He was right. It is. So everybody got something out of it. He got the Democratic Party on top of the game, and black people got some benefits out of the civil rights thing, and that's a lot of questionable stuff going on with that. But whoever can bring the tangibles, that's important. What's up, JoJo? I see you. Yeah. What's up? He said he passed the Opportunity Act. No, that's not. That's some stuff that could, with secondary issues. It doesn't directly harm black people. That Opportunity Zone bullshit. It don't really directly harm us. You know, there might be some circumstantial secondary things that might be problematic, but as far as something that's directly harming, is that what the fuck is that? Motherfucker. Okay, weird looking. I don't know if that was a woman with her top off or.
That was a dude pinching fairy dust.
Okay, damn. Okay, somebody had some voodoo roots on him out here. There's a nigga in some Aquaman spandex just walking around here eating a beignet. Okay, shit. Okay, New Orleans.
Looking greasy.
Yeah, I want some shit you see in New Orleans.